Power systems are oftentimes the most fun and most thought-provoking part of any battle anime. And Jujutsu Kaisen's curse system is no different. With its curse system being just as versatile as Hunter x Hunter's Nen or JoJo's Stand, each battle has a different flow to it and can range from a straight-out brawl or having the characters have to navigate and understand the rules of the opponent's curse in order to plan their counterattack. But did you know that curses in Jujutsu Kaisen are based on real-life folklore? And these real-life inspirations can be shown throughout the system. Let's start out by explaining what a curse or curse energy is in the world of Jujutsu Kaisen. Curse energy is born from negative emotions such as grief and anger. These negative feelings are common in human society, so almost everyone possesses curse energy. If this amount is higher than a certain degree, it grants the person the ability to see curses, which is very rare. This is actually very close to how curses are described in real life. A curse is any expressed wish that some form of adversity or misfortune will befall or attach to one or more persons, a place, or an object. In particular, a curse may refer to a wish by a supernatural or spiritual power such as gods or spirits, or even a natural force that kind of acts as a spell. This kind of makes sense in the world of Jujutsu Kaisen. In order to increase your curse power, explaining its rules and systems to your opponent will amplify its strength, kind of as though you're wishing a curse upon them. Now let's take a look at the type of curse techniques that are used by the main trio in the series, starting with Nobara Kugisaki and her straw doll techniques. This technique is probably the most one-to-one real-world inspired technique in the entire series. Kugisaki's technique is based on Wara Ningyo, or a straw doll. The user of the curse is typically a woman who nails a straw doll to a tree during the hours of 1 to 3, or the hours of the ox. The doll usually has something related to the target wrapped around it, so whether it be an article of clothing or a strand of hair. An interesting side note about this curse is that sometimes the practitioner of the curse transforms into an Oni as a result. So it's possible that we could see this further down the line when it comes to Kugisaki. Next up, let's take a look at Megumi's Shikigami. Even though Shikigami aren't necessarily curses themselves, there has been a relationship between Shikigami and curses that has existed since the Heian period of Japan, and Shikigami were used in folklore to ward off disasters or demons that cause sickness, are also depicted as animals. Akutami added a really nice touch to how Megumi obtains his Shikigami. See, in order for Megumi to control his Shikigami, he must first perform a ritual in which he summons and then has to exercise the summoned spirit in order to control it. The ritual has been shown to be incredibly risky, as if Megumi isn't strong enough, then the summoned Shikigami could claim his life. See, this relates to how in folktales, if the master is not careful, the Shikigami would become independent and incredibly violent towards the master. Finally, on to the last sorcerer of the first year trio, Yuji Itadori. The thing about Yuji is that at the moment, he does not really have any unique curse powers, and his application of curse energy just increases his already abnormal physical prowess. But there is one thing about Yuji that is special, and that is the fact that he is possessed by the cursed spirit, Ryumon Sukuna. See, there is a concept in Japan called Ikiryo, which are considered living spirits that have been separated from their bodies, and some stories have come to possess living hosts. Ikiryo are often described as living spirits who, if angered, might bring about curses upon those who have angered them, and in some cases have even possessed a living host as a means to carry out their acts of vengeance. That'll be all for today's video. I am planning on going over all the other curses throughout the series. So if you want, hit that subscribe button, maybe give me a little like, get that algorithm going. Be sure to have a good day.